So Mick, a 13-0 win, 13 here at Birtley tonight. What did you make of the game?
The game, fantastic performance from the lads, really good. We saw before the game the surface is nice and wet. I'm just looking across there now, it's still nice and wet. And, you know, it helped because we zipped the ball around, we passed the ball, and we kind of played like we trained, nice and short, nice and sharp, and that was a pleasure to watch. It was great stuff.
And you've broken a club record, biggest win in Hebburn Town's history. You must be very proud of that.
Well, I didn't realise that. Myself and Kevin are just saying that we've never been involved in a game at this sort of level with that many kind of goals in a game like that. So, fantastic. And to be fair, it could have been a few more, couldn't it? But a great performance by the lads and some lovely goals as well. But the most pleasing thing was it was over 90 minutes. It wasn't a case of 70 minutes and let's take our foot off, or even 45 when we're winning whatever 6 at half time. We've kept going, and we did mention that at half time. It's about good habits and working on things that we want to take into games in the league programme as well. So it was good that we've kept our foot to the floor. Good stuff.
In the end, do you think it was a bit of a training game?
Yeah, again, don't be disrespectful to Birtley. Obviously the difference in class and some of our players was there to see, and you know, we have been sloppy in previous games, but that's the pleasing thing. Good habits. Everybody tonight was doing the right things, the simple things, and the simple things win football games. And when you do it well, and you know, from back to front, we were very good, and that's So no, I don't want to be disrespectful and say it's like a training game, but because it's just doing the right things and getting on the end of things and finishing off our chances. But, very good.
And a few changes tonight. Lewis Suddock coming in, Lewis Horner, Connor Grant. Yeah. What did you make of their performances?
Well, everyone's done well. As I say, I couldn't pick. It's difficult to pick people out. I'm sure me and Kevin have discussed it, and probably Loffy set the standard. He had the armband on tonight. Obviously, we made changes to give people a rest as much as anything else, and give games to lads who haven't been playing every week, and that shows the strength of the squad as well. And Loffy was great, but from back to front, everybody's done their job. You've got the goalkeeper making his debut, clean sheet. You know, like you say, he's been involved in the biggest win in the club's history. And I guess when that sinks in, that team is going to go down, you know, on the website and kind of in history. That's the team who won 13-0 or whatever, which is fantastic. Kind of pick out individuals. It was a collective team performance where everybody's done well and played their part, and that's pleasing, because when people try and become soloists and kind of mess about, that's when things go wrong. And we had one of those a few weeks ago at Whitley Bay, you know, when we've took our foot off and tried to be a little bit clever at times, and we've allowed Whitley Bay back into a game that they had no right to be in. Tonight was professional from start to finish, which is really pleasing. So we've learned a lesson.
Oli Martin came off injured after scoring 2 goals. How's he holding up now?
Ollie's actually devastated because he was playing really well. He started well, he got himself a couple of lovely goals. And I seen when he did it, he had a shot from the edge of the box with his left foot, and he was feeling his hamstring, but he said he was okay, and I think that little run for his second goal just tweaked it a little bit. So he's pig sick, to be fair. He's the only one in there who's not happy. But then again, when you pull a hamstring, it's one of them where you don't know. They can be anything from 2 weeks plus. I would have thought Saturday will come too soon if you've pulled your hamstring. The good thing is he come off early, and Kim will look after him, and we'll see where he's at for Saturday. But I'd be surprised if he's okay.
And you've won 2 games now in the League Cup. Chester Street next week. Do you believe that this squad has the capabilities to go all the way now?
I think on all fronts we should give a good account of ourselves, whether it's the league or any of the cup competitions. Obviously we were never going to win the FA Cup, but again, we give a good account of ourselves in that. So yes, this cup, every cup, you know, we're sitting at the top end of the league. Of course we should be challenging for every cup, and we've got the squad to do it, hence the changes tonight were made, and yet that team that's on there, the 11 or the 14 that was used, is good enough to give a team who are 4th top of the 2nd division a 13. You know, put 13 past them.
And you're playing Newton Aycliffe on Saturday at home. What are you expecting from them?
A very hard game. They're a good 5th in the league. Very good side. I know the manager when he was at the uni a few years ago, Northumbria Uni. He had them very good. I know a few of the players who were there then. He's got a few of them back. Good football inside from back to front. They want to play, which I guess that'll suit us. 2 footballing teams, so that'll be a hard game on Saturday, but obviously one that we'll relish.
And finally, what we'll be working on going into that game?
More of the same. I think more of the same from Saturday, when there was a desire and a hunger and a fight and a fire in the belly against Wickham, when we needed to have that. And then tonight, basically a continuation of making good decisions on and around the ball. You couldn't ask for any more than tonight, so if we continue tonight into Saturday, then we should do okay.
Mick, thank you very much.
No problem.